you need to know about this rich heritage. So, sit back, relax, and prepare to be enchanted by the wonders of Turkish culture. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting adventures together.
1. Breakfast culture. Breakfast is served in every country in the world, but it is very difficult to find a breakfast that matches the Turkish breakfast. In fact, the word breakfast is a combination of the words coffee and six. Since Turkish coffee has an intense taste, it cannot be drunk on an empty stomach. You must eat something first. Therefore, the word breakfast means before coffee. While breakfast is seen as a routine necessity to start the day in most countries of the world, in Turkey breakfast represents a warm environment that brings family and friends together. While cucumbers, tomatoes, pickled olives, eggs, sausages, various cheeses and fresh bread or bagel-like pastries are available on the breakfast table, no breakfast is complete without freshly brewed tea. 2. Tea. It's hard to imagine breakfasts, family visits, business meetings, carpet bargains in the Grand Bazaar or ferry rides in Turkey without tea. Be prepared to drink a few cups of tea every day when you go to the historical districts of Istanbul or small towns in Turkey. Tea is a popular drink that wakes Turks up in the morning and brings them together late at night. When ordering tea, it is requested that it be rabbit blood and consumed with or without sugar depending on preference. When visiting a Turkish house, the host offers a freshly prepared cup of tea. This is also done as a sign of hospitality and friendship. Generally, a thin-waisted tea glass is used, and this glass is used as a unit of measurement in recipes. As you pass by the coffee houses on the streets, you can hear the tinkling of tiny teaspoons in the teacups. 3. Coffee. Turkish coffee, produced from very finely ground Arabica beans, has gained fame all over the world with its strong taste and special preparation and service methods. Turkish coffee, which is generally consumed after breakfast, also plays a role in marriage traditions. In the past, during the visit to ask for a girl before marriage, the groom candidate evaluated the bride-to-be according to her skills in making Turkish coffee. Even today, during the visit to ask for a girl, Turkish coffee is served by the bride-to-be. Coffee houses, where coffee was made and drank since the 16th century, were also places where shadow plays such as Karagöz and Hacivat were exhibited, where the oral culture of the Ottoman Empire spread. Today, coffee houses are known as places where men gather to socialize, talk politics, drink tea or coffee and play backgammon and various card games. 4. Evil eye bead. It is a blue eye-shaped bead made of glass traditionally used in Turkey. Evil eye means, look, it is believed to repel evil and if things are going well, it can help to prevent any negativities that may happen. The superstition of the evil eye comes from ancient times and is found in most cultures around the world. Wherever you go in Turkey, you can see that there is an evil eye bead on a house or a car's rear view mirror or even on the exhaust pipe, which will protect you from negative energy or the envious looks of others.
5. Turkish bath.
Dating back to the ancient Romans, baths stand out as places where people socialize as a method of cleansing and relaxation in the Turkish tradition. Turkish bath focuses on hot and cold water rather than steam. The human body is rubbed with plenty of soap bubbles, dead skin is shed, and the optional body massage option is offered especially in touristic baths. Sembolita's hammam, which was built by the famous architect Sinan in 1584 and is considered a classical bath, is quite famous. Some scenes of actor Russell Crowe's movie, The Water Diviner, were shot here. If you enjoy the content on my channel, please consider subscribing to stay updated with future videos. 6. Doner kebab. Doner kebab, or simply doner, is known almost all over the world. It is found almost everywhere in Europe today. Of course, the ingredients and sauces are adapted according to local habits and tastes. Most of the time, it is under a different name. For example, Arabs living in Istanbul today call it shawarma. It is known that the meat originally used for doner kebab was lamb. Nowadays, in Istanbul, it is sometimes made from a mixture of lamb and beef, but mostly it is made of two types, beef and chicken. Evliya Çelebi, the famous Ottoman traveler who lived in the 17th century, describes kebab as a horizontal piece of meat. It is known that in the 1860s, Iskender Efendi from Bursa served kebab in a different way by grilling it vertically and serving it in thin slices. Offered as doner kebab, doner wrap and Iskender kebab. 7. Nasreddin Hoxha. Nasreddin Hoxha, a beloved figure in Turkish folklore, has been entertaining people of all ages for centuries. Originating from Konya, Turkey, in the 13th century, his witty tales have transcended borders, captivating audiences from the Balkans to China and India along the Silk Road. Known for his humorous anecdotes, Nasreddin Hoxha's stories often carry moral lessons and folk wisdom. His ability to address social issues with humor has made him a cherished icon. Every year, Turkey celebrates his legacy with the International Nasreddin Hoxha Festival, a testament to his enduring popularity and influence. 8. All wrestling. All wrestling, which Turks call ancestral sport, is a type of wrestling with its own rules in which wrestlers are covered in olive oil. In wrestling, it is almost impossible for the wrestlers to hold each other because they are covered in oil. The competition takes place in an area called the private square. Competitors wear traditional black costumes and compete to honor a centuries-old tradition with the Kokpınar Golden Belt, the title of chief wrestler. This national Turkish sport, held every year in Edirne today, is known as the oldest wrestling festival in the world.
9. Turkish delight.
Confectionery, one of Turkey's most popular exports, has a history of approximately 500 years. Turkish delight, one of the oldest desserts in the world, was traditionally presented wrapped in special lace handkerchiefs. The mixture obtained by cooking a mixture of sugar syrup and starch milk for 5 to 6 hours is prepared with ingredients such as rose, mastic, plain, mint, coffee, walnuts, pistachios and hazelnuts. Available in more than 24 varieties. Hakbakir, the most famous producer of famous Turkish delights, sends its delights to customers all over the world. 10. Baklava is a traditional Turkish dessert that many Turkish families consume regularly. It is very popular to bring baklava from Turkey to friends and relatives abroad. It is also indispensable for meetings and Eid celebrations. Gaziantep, the southeastern city of Turkey, is considered the capital of baklava. Nowadays, Turks buy baklava from stores, but most people still prefer to have it made at home by an experienced mother or grandmother. Baklava, which is an indispensable flavor in the Middle East, is generally made with pistachios in Turkey, while hazelnuts are preferred in regions close to the Black Sea. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to show your support and never miss out on new videos.